Hello everyone, welcome back to Kirklees Guitar School. Today we're going to have a look at Run To You by Bryan Adams. This has an ace picking exercise in it that also serves as the main riff. If you'd like a free tabs for this, head to the first link in the description to join our private Facebook group. It's completely free, don't want anything from you. That's the best place to catch me if you've got a question about the lesson. So, let's get into it. So I have broken this up into its various sections, and then if you go and download the PDF below, you can sort of piece it together in its various there's 6 parts that I'm going to take you through, and they all feature some way or another in the entire, in the full transcription of the song, which you can download below. So we're going to start with the bit that everybody knows. Now I think it's worth noting, Capo on the 2nd fret, and I'm using a slightly crunchy tone to get that sort of 80s. It's a great driving tune, is this? I think it's a great. It's got this really cool picking part to it, which if you have a look at the tab underneath, can you see above the numbers? We've got these what look like a little staple. It's like a little bridge almost. That means a downstroke, and then the V means an upstroke. So can you see in this first bar we've got down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And all I'm doing with that is I've got the index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, pressing that note, which is a B, and I'm going to pick the E, the A, and the D with a down, down, up motion. Try that again. Down, down, up. Remember, we've got the capo on the 2nd fret. I'm going to do that twice. Down, down, up, down, down, up. Now, because we're in 4/4 time, we need to add an extra 2 quavers onto the end of that bar to make it add up to 8. 8's divisible by 4, isn't it? So you've got down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And the chord stays the same for that whole first bar. Look at my picking here with this hand. Then, while keeping that index finger there on the 2nd fret, I'm now going to press the 3rd fret of the E string, and I'm going to pick down, down, up. Again, keeping the same pattern, but all I've done is I've kept this digit on here, and I've popped this one on here like this. So that creates a little baby G chord, and then I'm going to move that whole shape up 2 frets, so I'm pressing fret 5 and fret 4, and I'm going to pick 2 downstrokes. I'm then going to play 3 upstrokes, catching the D, the A, and the E. Sounds a lot more complicated than it is. Bar 1, bar 2. So I think of it in 3 stages. That's the first stage. We then put the 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the E string for the 2nd stage, and then I take both of those and do what I call an elbow transposition. You kick it up 2 frets, so that then your middle finger's on the 5th fret and your index finger is on the 4th fret. Let me do that really slowly and watch my picking over here. And that just goes round and round. And practice that going round and round and round and round and round. And start off, it's a really good point is that this is the whole point of the sort of the hook of the lesson. If you don't know the song and just are interested in this great picking exercise, start really slow. And each time you go around, get faster. And the notes are supposed to bleed into each other. And you're looking for that mechanical down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. You know, it's really cool. It's a really cool part. So once we've tackled that, we then go into some chords. Now, I think actually, let's go here first. So, I don't know if you see me peeking over here. These are the 5 chords that you'll need for the song. And I'd like to think if you're studying something of this level, you should be okay with all of these chords. But feel free to take a screenshot if you want to. Okay, so we've got E minor, D, G, C, and A. Not necessarily in that order, but that's all the chords. So going back to this slide over here, after that serves as the intro and it serves as the verse as well. You'll do it. I think it's 4 times for the intro and then 6 times for the verse. Then the pre-chorus, we're going to play a C chord. And what's going to happen with that C chord, you're going to strike it on beat 1 and you're going to hold that chord so much so that it bleeds over into the next bar. Can you see these lines connecting this? So this is called a tie. You're going to play the C chord here and you're going to hold it for so long that it actually bleeds over into the next bar. It doesn't mean, can you see how all the notes are in brackets? It doesn't mean that we need to play them a second time. So what I do with students that study this one-to-one, we'll play that C chord and instead of counting to 4, I'll count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's the, hopefully you could hear the song there, that's the, when it gets too much, I need to feel your touch. So practice that, great little muscle memory exercise, and then we go into the chorus. Now, the chorus is a two-pronged thing, okay? We're going to start looking at this bar over here. There's a lot of information here, but actually once I break it down, it'll start to make a little bit more sense. So we're going to play an E minor, and pay attention to the downs and the ups, okay? I'm going to play an E minor, and I'm going to strike it twice, both with downstrokes. I'm then going to change to a G. I'm going to play the G twice, but can you see how the little bridges have turned into V's now? I'm going to play that G chord with 2 upstrokes. And what that does is it creates a little bit of syncopation. Practice that for me to start with. Two down with the E minor twice and then 2 upstrokes with G. Now that gap between the E minor and the G is very, very close, but we can do it. We're then going to play a D chord with 2 upstrokes, but can you see how we're tying into the next bar again? So this, we don't have to play that D chord 3 times. We have to play it twice. Upstroke on D, upstroke on D. So you've got 2 E minors with downstrokes, 2 Gs with upstrokes, 2 Ds with upstrokes, and then we're going to go to an A chord and we're going to do 2 upstrokes again, and we'll talk about this down at the end of the bar in a second. So all 4 chords, the only one with a downstroke currently is E minor. So 2 downs, up, 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 and after you've done that last upstroke on the A, just catch a really cheeky downstroke to finish it. Let me play just those 2 bars. And it wants to be played with some attitude. And can you see bars 3 and 4 is exactly the same? Pause the video if you need to, get that under your fingers. It looks like there's a lot more that's actually there. It's just every chord is 2 strokes, bar that A where you do it a 3rd time, moving back into the 3rd bar. And as we move into the next slide, so that's the chorus, that's I'm gonna run to you. Strumming stays exactly the same. As we head into the next part, it's going to do bars 5 and 6 are exactly the same as bars 1 and 3 or 3 and 4. And then on the when we get to the end of a chorus in a song, whether it's the first chorus, which is half the length of the second chorus, you're going to do 2 E minors with downstrokes, 2 Gs with upstrokes, just like you normally would. But then when we catch that D, we're just going to catch that D and then let it sustain for the rest of the chorus. So let me start over on bar 1 so you can see what I mean. And following that, if you're following the transcription, which you can download, first link in the description, we'd then go back to. Pause the video if you need to. So at this point, we're kind of getting a little bit off piece now from the transcription that you can download. Now the transcription has got those 4 parts in various iterations, and you have to repeat them a certain number of times before moving on to the next section. You will do intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus, intro, verse, pre-chorus, chorus. That second chorus lasts for double the amount of time that the previous one does. It's all available on the transcription. Just pay attention to the repeat markers either side. Then, where we go into a solo section, which is the... Now this is all based around a D figure, but I'm not going to hold a D shape. I don't think that's very good advice. What I'm going to do is I'm going to break this up. That's the first part, and that's the second part. All we're going to pay attention to is the first 2 bars to start with. So I want you to take your middle finger and I'd like you to play the 5th fret for me. We're then going to go 4th fret behind it. I'm then going to go middle finger on the 5th fret of the B, and then index finger on the 4th fret of the G. Now this creates this little triangle, like a D chord. You can hold it, but your capo starts to get in the way for the second time. I'd much rather you start with your middle finger, index on the 4, 5th fret with the 2nd, 4th fret with the index. Can you see how you're sort of zigzagging through that way? Pause the video if you need to and get that under your fingers, and I'm going down, up, down, up. I then kick it down 2 frets and I make exactly the same motion. So I'm going 3rd fret with the middle finger, 2nd fret with the index, 3rd fret of the B, 2nd fret of the G. Moving on. It's the same figure, but we have to account for the capo. So index finger's now going to go on the 1st fret of the high E. Open. 1st fret. Open. And then we go back to the middle one. 3, 2, 3, 2. First part. Oh, he says. There we go. And if you can, let them ring out a little bit, Bar. Now there is an additional part on top of that of like a harmony guitar part. That's the part I'm fairly confident Bryan's playing, so let's stick with that. Now you've got all the parts there. Again, I know I keep banging on about it, but get the PDF from the description and try it with the record and use the feature on YouTube to slow it down. It's really, really going to help. What would you like to see from us next? Let me know in the comments. I will see you next week for another electric guitar lesson. Thank you so much.